Hello everyone, welcome to Move Well, Live Well. We've been having a number of people coming in with issues regarding their low back. And low back pain is the second largest reason why people miss work next to being ill with the cold. So anyway, what's happening with these folks, let's face it again, here we go. We sit way too much, and when you sit, your low back really has no support when you're sitting for long periods of time, and it just has to. You're constantly doing this kind of number when you're sitting at work for long periods of time. So here you are. You could be a driver. You could be sitting at your desk, whatever it may be, and you're sitting way too much. And here you are. You're just it's like this, oscillating back and forth like this all day. So these back muscles get tight. They get spasmed out. Sometimes they develop trigger points and leading to pain that goes down in the butt, pain that goes up your back into the mid back, and a lot of discomfort, a lot of fatigue in through there, and just a general constant dull, nagging ache. Sometimes can be sharp depending on what you're doing. So this is one easy way to help alleviate some of that discomfort and tightness in the low back that's actually a direct result of that constant, like we're talking about, that constant extension and flexion that you're doing that all day long when you're sitting at your desk. So this is a great tool to use. This is a Swiss ball or a gymnic ball, whatever you want to call it, or a fitness ball. You can get these at any sporting goods store to get one. I usually recommend folks to get one that is, when you pump it up, you're seated at 90 degrees. Your legs and your thigh and your calf, or excuse me, your thigh and your lower leg are at 90 degrees when you sit there. But anyway, any ball will do for this particular purpose, simply because we're using it to stretch. So what we're going to do, we're going to have this ball just like this, situated here. And what we're going to do, we're going to drape our entire body over the ball. So you can see my stomach is kind of right on the ball here. And you can see my low back. My low back now is right now it's in neutral. So I'm kind of propping myself a little bit right here. It's in neutral. And now what I want to do is drape my upper body over the ball. And I should feel, this is supported flexion. This now, my lumbar spine is going into supported flexion because the ball is supporting my torso here. And now I can feel the joints in my low back. I can feel the joints in my low back kind of open up a little bit in through there. And it allows those extensor muscles, my low back extensor muscles, to also elongate and relax. So I can just hang in here and I can feel that gap in there, feel that open up. I can take a deep breath, relax into it, and just let that hold right there. I can feel that low back just open up and this basically creates a little bit of distraction. Now, a distraction is just that. It's a stretch. It opens up. It distracts those joints in the low back. I can go up a little higher. See? I could bring the ball up more onto my torso and go into assisted flexion here. And I can hit the different areas of my low back as I do this. Right there. Again, breathing in and out. Remember, stretching and mobilizing should be a relaxing thing. So you should be able to try to relax as you do this to help elongate those tight, shortened muscles in the low back extensors. And I can move up a little bit more onto my torso, just like that. So moving the ball towards my pelvis more. And again, letting that hang. Just like that. And again, I'm just using my hands. They're pretty much free. I'm just using them really for balance, and my feet back here, I'm just kind of using them for balance so I don't fall off the ball. Just like that. So the benefit with using a ball like this to help with your low back is that assisted flexion. So it's helping you, remember your low back has a natural, it's a secondary curve. As we develop in childhood, this curve here on our low back is a secondary curve, and it starts to curve inward. And it gives us that nice little C-shaped curve in through there in the low back. But as we work at our desks and sit and do those things that we do on a daily basis, the low back muscles get really, really tight and tighten up into there and give you a spasm. So this is a great tool to help open that up. So again, you're here and you can kind of see as I come over the ball like that. See, if this was my low back vertebra, low back bones, you see how as I go over the ball like this, it kind of just gaps that a little bit and opens it up. It's a nice tool to use as assistance in it assists that low back flexion. Remember, too much low back flexion, you can kind of create problems where that's another whole host of problems where you get problems with the disc and that type of thing. But this gives it a gentle flexion to help distract the vertebra, thereby letting those muscles in your low back elongate and relax. Do that 3 to 5 minutes, move around on it a little bit, find those areas that are tight, and help get rid of that low back discomfort, low back pain. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comment section below. We thank you for watching. We appreciate it. Please like, subscribe, and share. And when you hit subscribe, make sure you hit that little bell notification button so that way you don't miss any videos coming here in the future. We appreciate you watching. We thank you. You take care. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.